All right. Hello. Welcome back to another episode of The Pupil's Life. What's going on? What is going on? That is the question that you need to ask yourself, dude. I'm still over here fucking trying to get that snot bubble out of my goddamn throat that I was trying to get out last podcast. Sniffling, dude. And it's not because I have coronavirus. It's because I have allergies, and probably because I have some other medical condition that I'm unaware of. And what the fuck are you up to, you know? It's fucking Monday. If you don't live in Texas or Florida, then you're still stuck at home pretending that the virus is the number one thing that we should all be worried about still. And if you're in Minnesota and a lot of other parts of the U.S. / the world, you think Black lives are what matters most right now, what we should focus on the most, that movement. And if you're a fucking vegan, dude, you think that it's animals that we need to focus on. And if you're a fucking devout Catholic, then you think it's a fucking religion. And it's like, dude, we've all got whatever fucking shit that we think it needs to be the focus. And what's funny is that I don't know how it's very random to me how we prioritize which one needs our focus at what moment, because I think fucking Black Lives Matter, dude, that it doesn't just need our focus right now. Like it that hasn't changed. That's been fucking it's needed our focus for a long time. And the same goes for every other of the causes that I just mentioned. You know, fucking Mexico, dude, has probably the worst systemic racism and fucking class injustice that exists in the world. And that matters to them a lot too. Actually, it doesn't fucking matter to Mexicans very much because they choose to ignore it. But, yeah, like why is it that none of these things stop? You know, like something happens where, you know, a fucking cow gets slaughtered in a way that is unethical, and then it is on the news, and people are like, this is the time to be vegan and pro-animal life. And then it just sort of fades. You know, people get bored of pretending that they're supporting people. So they just like, all right, nobody's talking about that anymore, so I guess I don't have to either. And, you know, fucking the elections, dude. Fucking that's actually the one thing that people seem not to stop talking about, you know. But even with that, it comes in waves, heavier waves, like it's the primaries. Are you going to vote in the primaries? It's very important that you vote in the primaries. And then it's very important that everybody votes for fucking Bernie Sanders. And then Bernie Sanders is not even in the race anymore. And so it's like, why was that important, dude? Oh, because you wanted him to win. And so if I don't do what you want, you're sad. And of course we can't be sad, right? Because then we're facing our pain, dude. And nobody wants to do that, do they? Because then we really change. And you know what, dude? Humans don't like change. As much as we fucking say we want to change, humans do not like change, dude. It's fucking scary. We're afraid of change. We're afraid of fucking, you know, we're afraid to leave our jobs. But we still choose, even if we're miserable, dude. Some people, they, myself included at times, would rather continue to work at a place that causes them to, every time they hang out with their friends, be complaining about their job. and always be angry and frustrated and fucking, this is draining me and I hate my life. And they can change that by leaving their job, but change is scary, so they don't. Because if they do, then they're going to be faced with, well, how do I get another job? What if it's not a job I like? What if there's all these questions, right, that change brings with it, and people are fucking scared of the answers they might find? You know? Why am I posting a fucking black square on Instagram on a Tuesday? Is it just because I woke up and the first thing that I did was go to my fucking Instagram feed and see that, oh, all of my friends are doing this? What does it mean if I don't? Oh, well, that's... What does it mean, dude? What does it mean? Ask yourself that. Don't just... What does it mean if I don't post it? Oh, well, that's scary. I don't want to find out. I'm just going to fucking post it. Right? And then you don't fucking learn anything. You're just afraid. You're just afraid. You're just a little naked little fucking afraid little child. That's what everybody is, man. Just fucking naked children that are just afraid of everything. They're afraid to take a step in any direction, so they just stay put. Fucking Blackout Tuesday. Dude, if that doesn't show you that you're not paying attention, then I don't know what will, man. Fucking. Dude, you already know what I'm talking about, so I'm not gonna fucking, that's so boring, man. It's so boring. But if you think that you did something by posting that square, you're not wrong, dude. You picked up your phone and you screenshotted a black screen and then you posted it to your feed and you hashtagged it Blackout Tuesday. But that's all you did. And if that is all you did, then you're not supporting anybody, dude. You're not supporting anybody but your own fucking image that you're trying to project onto other people in your fucking feed. And you know what's shitty, dude, is that you're not just doing that. You're actually putting down those other people, because now they're going to be like, well, what if I don't post it? He posted it. And they're going to protect their own image too. And everybody's just going to fucking perpetuate the same cycle of bullshit that you're spreading, you're helping to spread, And then Jimmy Fallon, dude, he gets fucking... Who the fuck cares what Jimmy Fallon did in 2000? That was 20 years ago. And why are we fucking trying to shame and punish him 20 years later, dude, when it should be about other people? If we're trying to support Black lives, dude, why are we fucking highlighting Jimmy Fallon and bringing to light this sketch that we think is offensive, dude? Oh, here's this thing. It was a terrible thing. Let me fucking shine a spotlight on it so that everybody can see that thing that I think is terrible, dude. And then I can look better because, hey, I'm the one that brought this to light. Look at me. I'm helping. You're not doing fucking shit, dude. You're not doing shit, man. So people are so full of shit, man. That's what it is. People are so full of fucking, just... dude, they're just full of fucking If you're not posting Blackout Tuesday, you're against Black lives. Am I, dude? Alright, am I? At this point, I'm just gonna take it, dude. I'm just gonna take the heat. I always see this shit, like Jimmy Fallon, right? And I just found out about this an hour ago, and I didn't do any research, so, fucking don't take any of this that I'm saying as the truth. This is just my fucking opinion. But the whole Jimmy Fallon thing, right? He did a sketch, blackface. Nowadays, that's not accepted, socially accepted, right? Back then, it was fucking socially accepted. In fucking 2007, dude, 6, whenever Tropic Thunder came out, it was fucking still fucking accepted, dude. Robert Downey Jr. did it, and so you're highlighting the wrong thing because those people are just being funny, dude, and other people are laughing at it because they understand that this is comedy. This is not fucking commentary about, whatever it is that you're offended about. God damn, I just fucking scratched. Oh, motherfuck, dude. I've got this little tiny fucking pimple, dude, on the border of my fucking nose hole. And I just scratched it unbeknownst to me that it was still there because it's so fucking tiny that I forgot it. And it's one of those that you even just a little bit of a touch, it feels like you got a fucking syringe going through your earlobe. Oh, man. But so Jimmy Fallon, dude, what does he do? He posts something on Twitter, right? Dude, it's just so layered. It's so fucking layered what is happening, and people don't look at the layers. They just look at the top one, and they're like, I don't like fucking pepperonis, dude. So I'm not gonna even fucking entertain the idea of what might be underneath them. That's a stupid fucking comparison, but you know what I mean, right? Like, why does he have to apologize for something he did 20 years ago? Oh, wait, he doesn't. He's just playing the game. He's just playing the fucking game, protecting his image, dude. He doesn't feel remorse, dude. And if he does, he's a fucking idiot. Because he didn't do anything wrong. He fucking 20 years ago, he made a Saturday Night Live comedy sketch, dude, that was approved, fucking shot, and then aired. And people probably thought it was funny, and whoop-de-fucking-do, nothing happened, dude. Nobody got fucking killed because of it. Nobody got fucking... and people just laughed because of it. But now he's apologizing. Why is he apologizing? Ask yourself that question and understand the fucking... what is at the fucking bottom layer of it. It has nothing to do with his feelings, dude. It is because he is being publicly fucking shamed into like what you did is wrong. That is what they're saying. What you did is wrong. And he's only apologizing, dude, because he wants people to think that like that he is a certain way, which he probably is, and he doesn't need to fucking defend himself, dude. But there he is, fucking defending himself. And so my point is that I always wonder, if I ever was in a situation like that, where for some ungodly reason, right, somebody digs up my past, let's say 10, 20 years from now, I reach some mild form of success with my writing or this podcast or whatever, dude. And somebody reaches into my past, into the pupil's life, episode fucking 2. And in 20 years from now, it's frowned upon to say the word crazy. Woo! It's frowned upon to say the word crazy. I'm going to sneeze like 3 more times. It is, so it's frowned upon to say the word crazy, but then they reach into the Pupil's Life episode 2 and they're like, Mr. Gomez said that when he went to Mexico City, it was a fucking crazy experience because he saw drug addicts on the street that looked crazy. And I'm triggered because mental health is not a drug addiction. And, you know, and just twist my words somehow. Like, if that happened, dude, where they twisted my words, and then it was like fucking hashtag cancel Mr. Gomez, you know, fucking, that's actually a pretty fucking catchy little hashtag, dude. Cancel Mr. Gomez. I would fucking post that hashtag. But if that happened, it's like, dude, I need to pull up the thing that Jimmy Fallon posted, because it was so clear to me when I read it. That's not what I would do, you know. See, here it is. And of course, dude, it's on Twitter. I saw this on YouTube. I don't fucking use Twitter because Twitter, dude, is just a fucking, you know, you already know what it is, dude. Everybody fucking says, dude, Twitter is just a fucking cesspool for fucking, here's another sneeze. No, never mind. Jimmy Fallon says, in 2000, while on SNL, I made a terrible decision to do an impersonation of Chris Rock while in blackface. Did you just hear what I said, dude? I made a terrible decision to do an impersonation of Chris Rock while in blackface. To do an impersonation of Chris Rock while in blackface is not a terrible decision, dude. It's just you thought, oh, dude, this is fucking funny. It's not a terrible decision. A terrible decision would have been, I hate Chris Rock. I'm going to fucking wear blackface, dude, and impersonate him and fucking demean him, you know, and fucking put black people down while I'm wearing blackface. Like, make it just this fucking, you know, insidious, like, dude. Yeah. And then he says, there is no excuse for this. Yes, there fucking is, dude. It was 20 years ago. I am very sorry for making this unquestionably offensive decision. And thank all of you for holding me accountable. That's so fucking bullshit, dude. That is something that his fucking PR person wrote and was like, this will make people think that you are apologetic. Let's go with this, Jimmy. Let's go with this one. Dude. I mean, unquestionably offensive. Wrong, dude. Everything can be questioned. Say it, dude. Dude. I'm just giving myself a fucking headache trying to fucking illuminate what is actually happening here. But again, dude, let me return to the point. I will get to the point. Remember, this podcast is about patience, dude. The Patience Podcast. It's if I was in that situation, dude, you know what I would have done? If I was Jimmy Fallon, no, never mind. Not what I would have done, dude. He did whatever he fucking did. If I were ever to be in a situation like that, I wonder what it would be like if A, you don't say anything and you just let the media run its course and the trends fucking disappear. B, which is, I think, the worst thing you could do, which is what fucking he did, is like accept that you did something with a motivation that you didn't have 20 years ago, because today that is wrong. And now you're fucking accepting blame. You're saying, yes, dude, I made this terrible decision, when that's not what happened. You don't need to apologize. You know? Like... And C, dude, which is what I'm curious about. Which is what I'm fucking curious about, dude. Make me famous so I can fucking test this hypothesis. The third option, which is what I would have done, is you know, come out with a statement that's like just telling the fucking truth. Like, oh, hey, you found my clip from 20 years ago. It was funny back then. Yeah, it's a little bit weird to look at it now, but I wasn't in 2020 back then, and I wasn't, you know, fucking just say the truth, dude. You don't have to fucking, oh, well, if I don't apologize, people are going to think that, you know, like, if I don't apologize, people are going to think that I don't care. And it's like, who gives a fuck what people think? Do you care or not, dude? That's what fucking matters, and that's what's gonna show through your actions, dude. Do you have black people on your show, dude? Do you have, you know, how do they feel about the blackface video? And, you know, all these things that it's just like, oh, what Twitter is telling me that I did something wrong. I need to apologize. God damn it, man. I just want to see people just fucking tell the truth. You know? Hey, Jimmy, how do you feel about the blackface sketch that you did 20 years ago, airing on SNL, and still holding up to this day, and people seeing it, and it becoming unearthed again? How do you feel about that, Jimmy? Well, I just want to say, you know, back then, you know, Chris and I are close friends, and I pitched the idea to him, and he was like, dude, that's fucking hilarious. And so I was like, let's go for it. And then the people at SNL were like, yeah, that sounds fucking hilarious. Go for it. You know, there was a makeup person that put the makeup on me, and then I had a scene partner, you know. There was a lot of people involved, and everybody seemed to be going along with it. So I was like, fucking let's do it, man. This is for comedy. This is funny. And if you're upset about this today, well, you might want to fucking look in the mirror, dude. And then hashtag fucking look in the mirror, dude. When is that going to become... Dude, maybe it already has, because I'm not on these fucking hashtag things, dude. And I got fucking shadow banned from Instagram, dude. For trying to promote my fucking writing, dude. That's how fucking... Yeah, that's what I mean, dude. That's exactly what I fucking mean. It's like Instagram, you know, they have the goal of, okay, we can't allow people that are spamming to just use up all the hashtags, right? So we're going to create this thing called the shadow ban. And then here comes along Mr. fucking Gomez writing his books, dude, putting up quotes on fucking Instagram, and hashtag fucking Instagram quotes, hashtag fucking quotes for life, bro. And I have so much content that Instagram is like, dude, this is a fucking spammer, dude. Fucking shadow ban him. And now all of a sudden, somebody that wasn't fucking doing the thing that they invented shadow banning for has been shadow banned, dude. And it's like, dude, Jimmy Fallon, I don't fucking know the guy, okay? You know, maybe he's a racist. Maybe, dude. I don't know. I can't know. His friends know. His family knows. None of us who fucking sit here and look at Twitter and look at fucking YouTube know. Okay? And the only reason I'm talking about Jimmy Fallon, dude, is because this is what is happening on a fucking global scale, dude. If somebody's not posting the fucking black square and you think that they should, go fucking take a walk, dude. Don't go and try and convince them to do what you think is right and what you think is fucking right and wrong and fuck it. You know, just fucking take a deep breath and do the work yourself and then shut the fuck up, dude. That's all you have to do. Just shut the fuck up, dude. It sounds a little bit nicer when I say it with a higher pitched voice, right? So that's all I'm gonna fucking say, dude, because honestly, it's so ridiculous, dude. It's so ridiculous that at this point, if I was a celebrity and I was like about to upload this podcast and I knew like 100,000 people were gonna listen to it, I would be like, dude, somebody could twist what I've said. Somebody could twist it and be like, well, he's standing in a position of privilege, which is why he's not triggered of Jimmy Fallon wearing blackface, because, well, of course he's not, you know? When has he ever seen somebody wear whiteface? Oh, I don't know. That's besides the point, man. You're fucking... Dude, you know, people are just in pain, and they don't want to acknowledge it. They don't want to address it. They don't want to face it, dude. People want to do everything they can to avoid their pain, even if it means ostracizing others and fucking shaming people. And it's all very sad to watch, if I'm being honest. I can try and sit here and be funny about it, but deep down, what I feel is sad about it, man. Because it's just perpetuating more pain, you know? Oh, here we are trying to become united over Black Lives Matter. Oh, let's bring the fucking let's bring up Jimmy Fallon, dude, and get angry at him, so that we don't have to feel the impact of what's happening right now. We just fucking, well, he's the racist one. That TV show host is the racist one. That TV show host is the one that, he's the one that's privileged, not me. Look over there. Don't look over here. I listened to dude, probably top 5 albums of 2020 so far. It's called ALFREDO, which is like one of my favorite album names fucking ever, dude. And when you look at the album cover, it makes it even better. Because, dude, the fucking album cover... The album is by Freddie Gibbs, and it's produced by The Alchemist. It's called ALFREDO. Freddie Gibbs, Alfred, you know, Freddie. It's like it's a play on a lot of different things. But they've got that little hand with the Godfather hand coming down with the strings on the cross. Except that the strings are pasta, dude. Linguine, nonetheless. It's a bowl of Alfredo pasta, dude, with fucking Alfredo sauce, or a bowl of linguine with Alfredo sauce is the dude. It's just such a genius cover. And I don't know what it is, man, but it's Freddie Gibbs is so different from other rappers. You know, and this is coming from somebody that doesn't understand like the logistics of how to write a rap song. Like, dude, if the fucking, I swear to God, some people just started fucking doing landscaping outside of my apartment. If that fucking thing can be heard on the podcast, I'm gonna fucking dude, I'm gonna throw a fucking fit. Because, of course, the day that I need to record my podcast, man, is the day that there is no fucking water at my apartment and landscaping has to come here and fucking just fucking while I'm trying to talk dick jokes and fucking politicized dick jokes, dude. But I think that if I talk fast and consistently enough, then you won't hear that fucking. But yeah, dude, this fucking ALFREDO album, it also. I was trying to say, like, what is so different about Freddie Gibbs is that, at least in his earlier stuff, I mean, he still talks about it now, but obviously, like, he's not living that life anymore. But he has one of his lines in one of his songs is like, God made me sell crack so I'd have something to rap about. And it's just like, dude, you know, you're fucking. It doesn't matter that it's about. That's not what's interesting. That it's about him fucking coming from there. But it's just like, him bearing his soul is what's fucking so compelling to me. And also, dude, Freddie Gibbs has just had a fucking rough time, dude. You know, not only does he have all the fucking the racism and the oppression that exists against black lives, dude. He also, dude, Freddie Gibbs is such a fucking monster, dude. Such a fucking badass, dude, that he fought against that and also against Me Too. And he survived both because he was innocent. Well, he survived both. He has survived both, you know. Obviously, with how things are right now, that could change, dude. Somebody could fucking be like, well, he fucking smelled my ears one day, and I didn't like the way that his chin hairs sat on my shoulders when he did that. So I was abused by Freddie Gibbs. And then it just fucking diminishes all the people that were actually abused and all the people that were, you know, all the people that are actually telling the truth. But yeah, dude, he got fucking. I think he went to prison for somebody that accused him of sexual assault in, like, fucking Amsterdam at a concert that he played at, dude. Somebody accused him of rape, dude, or some shit, like some crazy shit. And it wasn't true. And he still went to fucking jail for a little bit. And now he's out and he's like, fuck everybody, dude. You know, because it's all fucking bullshit. And he fucking gets it, man. And this fucking ALFREDO album is, it's great, man. It's fucking great. It's got a feature it's featuring Tyler, the Creator, who I don't dislike him, but I hadn't really given him a chance. And he's on the song Something to Rap About in this album, and it's just fucking, like, I don't know, I feel like it introduced me to him in a new light, you know. So, check that album out, man, because it's a fucking, you know, it's a, what would the kids say these days? It's a vibe. Dude, I'm so fucking angry right now that this fucking landscaping thing is happening, because I know you can still hear me, but I know that underneath my voice you just hear and it's so fucking unfair, dude. You know, it's just so unfair. Like why can't they just do this on a different day? You know, why does it have to be on my Monday? Hashtag Mondays are for me. Hashtag Mondays are for me. Hashtag fucking look in the mirror, dude. Those are the two trends I'm gonna start. What are you fucking doing, huh? Let me shame you. Because you're not fucking, you know, I'm looking in the mirror. What are you doing? Right? I'm better than you. We're all so full of shit. Dude, now they're getting closer, dude. Now they're getting closer. I saw them walking away into the distance, these landscapers, and they turned around and now they're getting closer. It's like they fucking, I don't fucking, dude. Somebody commented on my last, not my last one, the one before that. Dude, this is like the best fucking anger management test that I could ask for, because I could pause this and I could record it when they're finished. But I don't believe that it will be the same. I don't believe that it will be the same, man. And I don't fucking, you can't cut the stream of consciousness off and then just be like, where was I in the stream of my consciousness? Let me try to re-enter it and float down it a little bit longer. It fucking does not go that way, all right, man? But what the fuck was I saying, dude? Oh yeah, somebody commented on my last the fucking dude. Let me just find it. How about I just fucking find things and facts instead of just saying like, oh, this happened and I don't know anything about it. Ha 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 da 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 da. But somebody commented on episode 40, dude. Somebody named Liam on fucking YouTube just is like, big up. How would you describe yourself in 7 words? Stay fresh, XO. I don't know if he's British, dude, but his name is Liam, and he fucking said, big up. How would you describe yourself in 7 words? Stay fresh, XO. Who the fuck talks like that, dude? Probably a bot, But who says big up, dude? Who say? I can't even. Big up. Imagine showing up to work and just be like, hey, big up, everyone. How's the workflow going? Stay fresh, XO. Dude, honestly, this is fucking angering me so much that I feel like I'm out of things to talk about, but I gotta do what, another fucking 20 minutes, dude? Another 20 minutes of this bullshit, alright? What did I do, man? What did I fucking do? What have I fucking, nah, dude. The truth is, man, I'm on one of those benders again right now where I hate my fucking job. And I'm in the midst of what's going on. Dude, why do we say the mist? The midst? Just pick one, man. Why do we have to have words like midst and mist just to fucking confuse people? Is that why? But I'm in the midst of it, and so I don't know. I probably can't talk about it, right? But fucking dude, it's so fucking crazy because I had a dream last night, dude. That's something I can talk about. In my dream, I was in a house in like the living room / kitchen area, and there was my brother, and there was like other people that were supposed to be our coworkers and our bosses. And in the dream, everybody was supporting the wrong person and being aggressive, dude, toward me. And to the point where they were like, fucking raising their shoulders and coming up to me and being like, what the fuck, man? What are you going to do about it, you fucking pussy, dude? And like slapping me in the face, right? Just like fucking aggressive, bullying kind of shit. And I was like, my brother was there and I was like, Rob, don't you see what is going on? Don't you see the injustice? Why aren't you doing anything about it? And he was in support of them too. And I remember just, I remember in the dream, I was just like, I looked at one of the bosses and I said, you know what? Um, you guys are making the wrong decision here, and I'm not gonna stand by and just watch as it happens. So, I took my badge off, dude, set it down on the table, and I'm sorry if this is triggering to anybody because I said the word badge and I'm role playing that I'm a fucking police officer in my dream. Um, but I took the badge off and and I just was like, I'm out, I'm done. This is not for me anymore. Because that's really like my dreams were just manifesting my insecurities, and because that's what's happening, dude. Something is happening I don't see as fair, and I know the way that it could be addressed, but I know that if I decide to take the fucking step necessary to address it, it could I could suffer consequences. Unjustly so, but that's just the way that it is, and it's like the story of the emperor has no clothes or whatever. You know, everybody is seeing this fucking thing happen right in front of our eyes, but nobody wants to say anything because everybody's afraid. And because nobody else is saying anything, nobody will say anything because they're like, well, nobody else seems to acknowledge that this man is presenting himself to crowds naked, and you gotta have that little fucking little child show up and be like, the emperor has no clothes on, and then everybody's like, holy shit, what the fuck were we doing? It's crazy. Nobody wants to tell the truth. Nobody wants to tell the truth. But yeah, man, that's what's been going on with me. I don't, like you can't even think about leaving your job. I mean, I don't know, maybe you can, and I'm just like, and I see it that way for some fucking reason. From maybe I've got some issues that I haven't dealt with that make me see like this job is my only fucking salvation right now. But there is a pandemic going on. And so, like, I can't just fucking up and leave. But in other news, dude, the positive news, the positive update is that on Thursday, me and my buddies, like my fucking, that group of, like, the movie It, how they're children, even the book, dude, movie It, the story It, they're children and then they're adults. I don't know why I said children, like with a G. They're children, but they're children and then they're adults, and it's like the same, there's the group of friends that, you're always together even when you're not. You're always in each other's fucking microcosm. What's the fucking word, dude? Like headspace? I don't know. Like, no matter what happens, I will always be able to, like, have these people be a part of my life. That's not true, but let's keep going anyway. And so it was supposed to be 6 of us, my brother and I, and then 4 of our friends. My brother couldn't make it, and another friend of ours couldn't make it, so it ended up just being 4 of us, dude. But it was like, I haven't laughed like that in a long time, man. And there's a certain freedom that exists with those friends as far as like how I can express myself that doesn't really exist in a lot of spaces, at least not spaces that I'm privy to here in the US. But I think everybody has these groups of friends. It's just not something that we publicly acknowledge for some reason. I think we all have groups of friends where we can talk about whatever we want and make the jokes that we want, and nobody's going to be, like, offended, dude, because it's just us amongst friends just having a little fun, But it was also weird, man. Like, one of my friends, Mike, dude, and he listens to this podcast, like, religiously, which is like surprising. I was gonna say weird, but it's not. It's just surprising because of my own insecurities, because I'm like, really, dude, he likes this like that, like, and it's fucking, it's awesome, man. Like, but anyway, yeah. So he's the one that I haven't talked to, or the one that I talked to the least, is what I should say. And so that's why it was surprising, is because, like, of all the people, he's the one that I have the least interaction with. So why is it that he's the one that is, like, the most supportive of the podcast, And that's my own fucking trip with trauma of, like, interpreting attention as love and support. And it's like, dude, he doesn't have to be fucking messaging you constantly for him to be a supportive and loving person, He can just fucking, both things can exist in the same realm. But so I hadn't really seen his face in a while, and dude, he had his fucking mountain man beard, and he had grown out his hair a little bit, and he was wearing one of those like surfer hats or whatever that are kind of like a log man. I don't know, dude. And he's just talking about he pulled out a book that was like Virus Hunter, and the dude is fucking hilarious. He's just really, and I don't know if this happens to you, but there's something, when you go back to those groups, if you go back on an individual basis, like if he and I had a conversation, it would be a very different conversation than if he and I and two other people from that group all had a conversation. Because when you go back to those groups, you sort of re-enter those dynamics that you had when you were in high school or grade school or whatever. And it was so interesting to watch how those dynamics remained the same, but also had evolved a little bit into a little bit different dynamics. Back then, I was the fucking, earlier on in that friendship with all of them, I was like the fucking little bratty kid that was always crying and sort of ruining the fun for them because they were all 4 years older than me. And then something, I just started to develop, and my brother started to, become more involved with women and girlfriends and started caring more about that. And so then I was like, well, hey, man, you're not going to hang out with your friends. I'll fucking have them. I'll fucking have 4-year-older friends when I'm in 7th grade, dude. And they're going to the same school that I am, dude. I'll have fucking older friends. Are you kidding me? So I would hang out with them and their friends and go play poker at their houses, right? And so I sort of developed my own identity outside of, like, I'm the younger brother during that time. And now, I'm 24 years. Now we're fucking pretty much all the same age, right? 24, 28 is the fucking same. What's the same difference, right? 12 and 16, not so much. 8 and 12, not so much. 18 and 14, fucking, not so much. But so now, it's just, I don't know, man. It's, and everybody is in such a different point in their life. He's working at a fucking laboratory, dude. And like doing something with microchips where it's so fucking, he was explaining it to us and I was just like, damn, dude, this is what it felt like when I was in science class. and just I was just like writing down notes just because, right? Like I didn't understand anything that I was hearing, but I was just like, okay, microchip, just fucking, writing down definitions so that the teacher would be like, oh, you took notes and give me credit for the class. Like, our buddy Mike was talking, and he was like, yeah, so I wanted to study biochemical engineering, and then what happened was that I needed this many credits in a quantum physics mechanics class, but the professor, he was a PMSH-DR graduate from the fucking UNM, and I was just like, and then he started explaining to us what he does for like his day-to-day of his job. And he basically, I don't even know what a microchip is. I in my head, when I say microchip, I think of that little card, that SIM card that goes into your phone, that used to go into your phone. That if you took it out, it was like, what happened? I don't remember any of the numbers, any of the pictures. Everything has been erased, right? Just fucking, it's like lobotomizing your fucking phone, dude. He started explaining to us that that's what he did. He looks at those chips, not those, but microchips, whatever the fuck microchips are, and he has to spot the mistakes in the fabrication of microchips. And I didn't ask questions, man. I did not ask questions because, like I fucking never did in science class, I didn't want to fucking, teach. Why is the rate of velocity higher than the fucking density of mass? And then for the teacher to explain some other shit that I don't understand, right? Like, what I gathered was that he feels that he is doing meaningful work and he cares about what he's doing and he's interested in it, and that was all that mattered to me, But to try and understand it, dude, I was a little kid again, and I became the younger brother again. I was just quiet and letting them talk for like 20 minutes. Just, all right, man, I'm gonna sit this one out. I am gonna sit this one out, dude. Dude, this is such fucking bullshit, man. The fucking landscapers, they're still going, dude. How long does it take to landscape the patch of grass around my apartment? There's a whole, god damn it, dude. God fucking damn it. God fucking damn it. Why don't things work the way that I want them to work? What else? We had that Zoom call, and so we had Mike, dude. I got to meet one of my friend's girlfriends who I hadn't had the chance to meet, and I was like genuinely just like, man, I wish that I could spend an evening with them, just get drinks and like have a conversation with the two of them, because I don't know, maybe it can be boiled down to just something so basic as like, they live in a different culture, and I used to be a part of that culture, and I still sort of am, but I'm so surrounded by American culture that I miss that part of like, he and his girlfriend just being like, yeah, I don't think any man isn't bisexual or like has those feelings, and just very open-minded people. In certain ways, right? Everybody's closed-minded in other ways, but yeah, I don't know. We started talking about some pretty deep shit, and then they started smoking weed via Zoom, and I was just like, I guess because I haven't smoked in such a long time, the deeper the conversation got, the less that they started to understand what I was saying. And I didn't even register that was happening. I thought that they were like processing and just like actually like taking the time to listen to what I was saying, when really they were just like fucking zoning out. Just fucking zoning out, man. Yeah, man, I don't know. Hopefully we're gonna do that again soon, because that's the main positive of this whole pandemic is like, dude, Zoom calls with like your old buddies, dude. That's some of the most fun shit that you can do, and you could always do it. Like it goes back to what I was saying at the beginning. Vegans, a cow got slaughtered. Now it's the time to support. No, it's not, dude. It's always the time to support the things that you believe in, and it's always the time to be connecting with people that you love. Just because there's a pandemic that shows you that doesn't mean that this is the only time. Like, I don't know, dude. It's a very layered world. It's a very complex world, and I'm only 24 years old, and I'm still learning. And I'm still fucking learning, and it's amazing the things that you learn every single day. And it's also amazing to go back 4 or 5 years and be like, damn, remember when I was fucking idiot, dude? Remember when I was a idiot? Dude? Remember when I was not an idiot, dude? Remember when I was 4 years ago, dude? A idiot? Remember that, dude? It's like, it's so fun to just look back on your life and without judgment, idiot in a comedic way, not like the fucking Fallon, like, I'm deeply regretful of this unquestionably thing. It's like, dude, go back to fucking when I was 17 and if there was, if we were living in a world where you could just see the life that I had lived, look at me at 17, dude. And, dude, I was in Cancun. I had a girlfriend. And I was just I would go to nightclubs, dude, with my friends and try to hook up with other women. And, I kissed another girl from my school when I was with this other girl. And I kissed other girls. Like, I high school cheated on her multiple times. I never had sex with anybody, but that doesn't matter, dude. It's still cheating. It's still cheating. And, dude, if somebody wants to be like, if there was like a movement against cheating, somebody could look 6 years ago and be like, 7 years ago. Oh, actually, fucking, not that long ago, dude. Because it's something that I'm still learning about, man. It's something that is a trauma, dude, that I'm dealing with. But somebody could just be like, well, 7 years ago, he wasn't even aware, and it is unquestionable what he did is fucking, sexist. I don't know. Cancel Mr. Gomez. Dude, there was a fucking landscaper. I fucking need to figure shit out at my work. There's a global pandemic going on. There's fucking Black Lives Matter, brutal fucking things that we're having to witness. I don't know, man. I'm just here trying to find a pocket of light in a week of shite. So hopefully you enjoyed this, man. Thanks for listening. That is the podcast. That's all I've got. And I guess that's it, man. I'll see you next week. Try to stay healthy out there and stay safe, and just, if you find yourself obsessing over what is right and what is wrong, remember that all that is doing is helping you to disconnect from people and from yourself and your emotions. And if you think emotions make you a fucking bitch baby, dude, then, you're going to continue to suffer. I don't fucking know what I'm saying, dude. That's it. That's the podcast.